Alright, well, it's that time. I have officially seen every movie that I'm going to see for this year, so it is time for me to count down my top 10 best movies of 2015. And I'm excited because there were some really good movies this year. So let's get on with it, huh? Quick disclaimer, I did not see every movie this year, so this is just based off of what I did see, and this is my subjective list. You can agree, you can disagree, it's okay. This is just my opinion, so let's do it. Start off with a few honorable mentions, some great movies that just didn't quite make the list. Steve Jobs, Bridge of Spies, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Dope, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, Jurassic World, maybe not a great movie, but a ton of fun. Same with Furious 7. Maybe not a great movie, but a ton of fun. The Gift, a movie that not that many people saw, and I really wish they did, because it was a great film, so... Um, I think that's all I got, so let's get on with it, huh? Let's get into my list. Starting at number 10 comes Sicario. This movie had some great acting performances, it was very well written, had some amazing cinematography, a very gritty, very real, somewhat disturbing at times story that does make the movie kind of hard to watch at times, but you can't deny, it's a fantastic movie. Coming in at number 9, Spotlight. This is a movie, it's got a lot of Oscar buzz around it, but it's a great movie nonetheless. It has flawless acting performances all across the board. It's very well written, and it does pack somewhat of a subtle yet emotional punch with its true, riveting story. I love this movie all around. Coming in at number 8, Ex Machina. This movie, when I first saw it, I was like, this is going to be at the top of the list, no question about it, but it fell back to 8. But it's a great, great movie. It has great writing, it's very smart, it's unique, it is a thought-provoking film, it has great performances from Oscar Isaac, Domhnall Gleeson. It's just a great sci-fi thriller. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Coming in at number 7, another great, not thriller, but sci-fi movie, The Martian. This movie, look, it took a subject matter that should have been kinda somewhat sad and somewhat terrifying in some means, getting stuck on Mars by yourself. It took that and turned it into a lighthearted comedy that was so much fun to watch. It had a great, great performance from Matt Damon, had some great humor all around, and some great CGI special effects. It's Ridley Scott's best in years, and it has a great nail-biting finish. I love this movie all around. Such a fun time at the theater. Coming in at number 6, a movie that I just saw, Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. This has some amazing acting performances, especially from Samuel L. Jackson. He gives one of the best performances of his career. Come on, you can't deny it. He was amazing in this movie. It's very, very well written, super riveting, enthralling dialogue between characters, and it's shot beautifully with the 70mm Panavision Ultra whatever thing that they used. I love this movie. It was very fun, very entertaining to try to figure things out as they're happening. It makes you use your brain. It's a fun movie. It's very violent, but that's what's to be expected with a Quentin Tarantino film. However, it's a great movie. It's one of Tarantino's best, in my opinion. I loved it. Had a great time with it. Coming in at number 5, a movie that is very ridiculous, very over the top, but so much fun, and that is Kingsman: The Secret Service. I love this movie, man. It's so stupid, kind of, but... Well, I mean, it's not stupid, but it is ridiculous. It's over the top. But man, is it fun. It's got great performances. It's well written. Sam L. Jackson, he's in this one again, and he gives a great portrayal of the villain. I loved his character. And yes, this movie, it's self-aware. It knows it's a silly spy movie, and it makes sure to take that and uses it to its advantage. Such a fun movie, and my god, it offered up one of the best scenes of the year. You know what scene I'm talking about. That church scene. Come on. That was a badass scene. I love this movie. It's awesome. I can watch it over and over again, and it holds up every single time. Alright, coming in at number 4, we have Creed. Now look, when I walked into the theater for Creed, I was like, this could go one of two ways. It could be a great boxing movie, or it could be a really cliche, stupid boxing movie. However, it was awesome, man. It took all the elements of what made Rocky so fantastic and infused it into this whole new storyline. Michael B. Jordan was a superstar in this film, but my god, Sylvester Stallone gives one of the best performances of his career. So amazing. The story was enthralling, it was entertaining, it was inspiring, it was motivating. The fight scenes were very well choreographed. Just a great movie all around. It had a great soundtrack as well. That was a great soundtrack in that film, but awesome film all around. Alright, kids, we're into the top 3. We're getting down there, the nitty gritty. Here we go. Coming in at number 3. Look, when I saw this movie, I thought for sure it was going to be my number 1 film, and for a while, it was my number 1 film. But 2 films came along that took it over. So, coming in at number 3 is Disney Pixar's Inside Out. You guys know it. I love this movie, okay? I mean, you want to talk about a very original, very unique and fresh idea? This is that movie. It's so original. The script is fantastic. It has great voice acting performances all around. The animation is flawless, beautiful. And yes, it's a Pixar film. It makes you laugh, but it makes you cry. Man, I was crying in this movie. I've seen this movie now 3 times, and all 3 times it's held up. It makes me laugh. It makes me cry every single time. I love this movie all around. Such a fantastic film. One of Pixar's best, in my opinion. Definitely their best in years. Such a good movie. Here we go. Top 2. Now look. I flip-flopped these 2 and 1. I flip-flopped them over and over and over. Oh, it was so difficult for me to do this, but this is eventually how I ended up with it. So, coming in at number 2, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Look, you want to talk about just an extremely hyped up movie? Yeah, this was the most hyped movie of the year. Quite honestly, the most hyped movie that I can remember in recent time. And it had a lot of expectations going around, okay? My expectations are very high for it. I was very hyped for it. So I was a little nervous walking into the theater. However, when I left that theater, God, I was so happy. This movie was awesome all around. The acting performances from John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, so fantastic. But you got to give it up to the old guys. Harrison Ford. He killed it. He killed it in this movie. He was so great. It was like a whole new breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air. I can't speak because I'm so excited about it. But Harrison Ford killed it all around. The acting was great. The story, I mean, yes, I know some people think that maybe it takes, elements from another Star Wars and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. It's fun. It's entertaining as all hell. The CGI special effects were magnificent. The action scenes were so fun to watch, so well choreographed. I love the use of practical effects. J.J. Abrams directed this thing magnificently. I loved this movie. I've seen it twice in theaters, and it was even better the second time I saw it. I love it. I thought it did, I really thought it used nostalgic factors of Star Wars and infused it into the story perfectly. I know some people thought maybe it did a little too much. I didn't think so. I love Star Wars The Force Awakens. Definitely one of the best of the year. And for a while, I say for a while, it's been, a week and a half since it came out, but for that week and a half, it was my number 1. But I watched a movie 4 nights ago, and I just remembered how much I love this movie, how awesome this movie is, because here it is, guys. My number 1 movie of 2015 is Mad Max Fury Road. You want to talk about a perfect action movie? This is a perfect action movie, okay? When you think action movies, you gotta think about Mad Max Fury Road, okay? One of the best of all time, okay? Seriously, one of the best action movies of all time. So good. The performances from Tom Hardy, I loved him as Max. I loved Nicholas Hoult in this movie, but Charlize Theron, she was magnificent as Furiosa, man. She was so good in this movie. I loved the action scenes. I mean, how could you not? They were so awesome, so big, so epic. They were filmed so perfectly. And yes, they used practical effects. That's what you gotta do to make an action movie so damn good. And they did it perfectly for this movie, okay? I could sit here and just rave about this movie forever, okay? I love this movie. I've seen it 3 times now. All 3 times it holds up. Hell, it's even better every time you watch it. I love this movie, man. It's just one huge adrenaline rush, but man, I loved it. I also love the style of this movie, the whole, deeper and harsher colors and more saturated colors. I love that little aspect to it. Look, I don't even know what to say about it because I love it so much. Mad Max Fury Road is the best of the year I can't talk because I'm so excited. My number 1 movie, Mad Max Fury Road. Awesome action movie. So much fun to watch. Probably the most fun I've had in theaters, honestly. I mean, I had a ton of fun with Star Wars, but when I think about the first time I saw Mad Max this year, how hyped and how when I watched it at the theater, I had the biggest, stupidest smile on my face because I was so excited and so happy because it was so good. So it has to be my number one movie of the year. So there you go. There it is. We did it. My top 10. There you go. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? It's all okay, whichever one you do. What was your favorite movie of the year? Was it Mad Max? Was it Star Wars? Was it something completely different? Let me know. And that's it. 2015 is over. It was a good year for movies, I'm not gonna lie. But looking ahead to 2016, there's some great releases coming out that I'm very excited for. So I look forward to keep reviewing for you guys. Thank you for watching these, honestly. I mean, I do this just for fun, for the hell of it, so the fact that some people actually watch it, that's cool. So thank you. I appreciate it. I'll keep doing it because I love going to the movies and having fun with it. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That's my top 10 best of the year. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch my top 10 worst of the year because while there were some great movies, there was some terrible ones this year as well. So go check it out. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you for the next movie review in 2016. Thank you. See you later.